5 Republican governors kept their states open during the pandemic, arguing that they were able to keep their people safe and ensure a less painful reopening of the country. One America's Rion reports.
As the White House revs up efforts to reopen the country, President Trump has hosted a steady stream of governors at the White House to discuss ways in which they handled the pandemic and ways in which they will themselves begin to reopen. On National Nurse Day, President Trump recognized the nation's heroes on the front lines of this pandemic and prepared to welcome Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds for a discussion on Iowa's handling of the novel coronavirus. Reynolds is one of 5 Republican governors who chose not to shut down their states during this pandemic. President Trump reiterated his position from the start. Every state has different needs and requires a different plan.
I've given the leeway to the governors. If I see something wrong, we'll stop it. But I have given leeway to the governors to make that decision.
In an op-ed published Tuesday, the Republican governors of Iowa, Nebraska, Missouri, Arkansas, and Wyoming wrote that while each of their approaches differed, we have all kept our states open for business. Our approach has created a model for success that can be applied throughout the country. The approach? These open for business states point to their early decision to put in place distance learning measures for grade schools in their states. They also point to their decisions to help their existing healthcare systems by allowing retired physicians and nurses to return to practice. These states point also to their essential roles in keeping the economy flowing and ensuring that U.S. food supplies and U.S. energy sources were not interrupted. In order to ensure smooth operation, these 5 states highlighted the success of closing only pieces of their economies for a temporary amount of time. These states worked closely with small businesses to help them transition into adjusted business models by cutting red tape and regulations. On the health front, these states also worked closely with the Trump administration to ensure sufficient testing and rigorous contact tracing. The 5 Republican governors credited their residents as essential to the success of their open for business models. Their clear-eyed, common-sense approach helped keep our states on track and have set us up to come out of this pandemic stronger than ever. We look forward to leading the way. Rion, One American News, the White House.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.